All right, buddy. I'm very blessed. We're bringing on a special guest today, Quadir Copeland. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Before we get this thing underway, is there anything you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out, anything like that?
First, get thanks to God for sure, and just shout out everybody from Kick Session and my shout out to family. That's really it. Nothing too.
Yeah, definitely, man. But anyways, because right in the interview, we were talking about how I guess you make a commute. Obviously, probably not that far because I know that Philly and New Jersey is like kind of close to each other. But is that at all crazy to you to think about how you go to sleep in Philly, Pennsylvania, and then you wake up, or sorry, then you wake up, go to school, and then you're all of a sudden in a different state, and you're like going back and forth in different states every day. Is that something just crazy to think about, or not really?
No, not really because I work out in Jersey too with my trainer. Difference maker. So I work out in Jersey. So I just got used to it over the summer. Over the summer, at first it was crazy. It's like I gotta wake up, drive 30 minutes of workout, drive back home. But then like once like it just starts getting like you just start getting used to it, used to it, used to it. I've been doing it for a year now, so it just seems regular. It's not nothing too crazy.
Yeah. So do you feel different when you're like, driving in New Jersey than when you're driving in Philly or no? Or does it feel like the exact same there?
No, it's I wouldn't say the exact same because of the part of Philly I'm from. You definitely see new stuff, but I've been doing it so long, so I'm starting to see the same stuff over and over. But it's definitely a different environment for sure.
Yeah. Does it at all kind of mess you up in a way? Like, do you maybe think that New Jersey's like almost a part of Pennsylvania or something like that, just because of how
Yeah,
often
basically.
you're going back and forth?
Yeah, as much as I go back and forth, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty crazy. And I know like there's been a lot of snow stuff going on over there. I don't know if that affects you at all.
Yeah, that's the difference about it. Like this, so like so since going to school in Jersey and living in PA is like, how could I say it's weird because like so it can snow bad over there, but not snow too bad over here. And I might not have school, but I'm in Philly. It's like I don't look too bad, but then I don't have school in Jersey, so basically the best of both worlds.
Yeah. So like what happens if there's like a really bad snowstorm where you are, but it happens to just not be in New Jersey? Like so you have to kind of try to find a way to get to school then?
Yeah, so no, I actually would just go virtual. That would just make it. I just go because with the COVID, so they got still got virtual. So if that ever happens, I just go virtual.
Yeah. So but what about like have you always been going to the school you're at or did you just start going there this year?
I I just started going this year. I was actually in Gettysburg living with my mom for a little while. That's where I was playing at, and then I ended up transferring back. I ended up coming back to Philly and transferring to Life Center of Jersey School.
At you and my guy Sean, both from the Philadelphia area. Like what I know both guys are also at Life Center Academy. So is that like a decision you guys made together to come over there, or how are you guys able to
Yeah,
figure that
it
one?
definitely was a joint decision. We talked about it, just weighed out all the options because it was definitely other options, and Life Center just seemed like the best one. So we chose Life Center and just because we always wanted to play high school ball together. We was planning to play high school since he went to Front Central because Sean went to Front Central for a little while for the year and then ended up leaving and coming with me. We was both planning to go to Front Central together. It didn't work out, but now it's finally yeah, we finally getting a chance, so we're just making the best of it.
So you and him basically like you were always planning to play together at least for this season, or was it like you're going there and then maybe he's like, oh, I'll come too. Like was so it was always the plan for you two to
Yeah,
play together.
it was already in the plan to come come to Life Center. That was already in our both the plan. That was the goal for us to do. We just was making sure it was the right move, not just make a quick decision when we had time. We just made sure we took our time with it.
Yeah. And how come you guys chose not to play with each other? At least for you, because he's is he 2023?
Yeah, he's 2023.
Yeah. So at least for you, like how come you didn't play with him for his freshman year?
I ended up going back to Gettysburg. A lot of stuff happened,
Oh
so I
yeah.
ended up going back up to Gettysburg. I had to do my season up there, so that's why it just didn't work out.
So if you never went to Gettysburg, you would have played with him probably for his freshman year.
Yeah, I would have been at Front Central. I committed and everything. I was committed in the school. I would have played with him.
Okay. And it's how would a guy like him you're super tight with, like what why do you guys want to play with each other so bad?
Just because we know each other's background and we constantly is on each other, try to make each other better. That's really the goal, just success and making each other better and working with each other. So that was definitely the plan. We've been doing it. We've been doing it for years now. So like, why not do it in high school together and make each other better?
And on the court, how are you guys as a duo?
Oh, it's amazing. Sean is really a high flyer, and I'm a point guard, so I know the right spots where to hit him at. I know when he's cutting. Both can work on and off the ball with each other, so we give each other breaks. So it's definitely a good feeling.
And your recruiting process, I mean, you have a lot of high major offers. We got Miami, we got Oregon, we got Maryland, Syracuse, Penn State, just to name out. Even St. Joseph's, which is I think they're in the A10, which is like could be the best mid-major conference to some people. What's the whole recruiting process been like for you?
It's been amazing. Just like really, like I said, it was just really giving glory to God. It's nothing. Is basically when you put the work in, it's something you expect. And when you do good, you expected it. That's really it.
Yeah, and you're off from Miami. I'm a big Miami guy, so we got to get into that a little bit more. Can you talk about, I guess, what was the moment like when they first offered you?
It was good. I actually remember I was in a car with my uncle, and I was just driving. I was in the car with my uncle, just driving around, and they just called out of nowhere. I guess they already talked to my parents and stuff. Just called out of nowhere, and it was just like giving an offer. I had a long conversation with the coach there. So it was a good feeling. But like I said, like I put the work in, and like when you're working hard, that's your goals to get them high major offers and do good at them high major schools. So it was a kind of expected thing, but definitely was a great feeling.
When did you receive an offer from them? Were they like one of your first offers? Were they like did they come
Miami was,
recently?
trying to think. Miami was my third. Yeah, Miami was my third offer. It was at the Penn State because I got Penn State when I first came down to Philly, and then I got Miami. I got Miami a little bit later.
Okay, what was that like around June when they just like allowed the college coaches to reach out to you guys directly,
Yeah,
or when? Oh, okay. So it was like around that time
yeah.
period.
It was like it was real early.
Yeah. Was the move to or wait, you said like you got those offers like when you went back to Philly, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like how did that move affect you at all with your recruitment, or was that just kind of just how you associate the time period?
No, moving like actually kind of helped because I was having a real good season up Gettysburg, but I wasn't getting a lot of recognition because Gettysburg is a real small place. Not too much talent. So I had to come show that I can do it in a bigger place, a bigger state. So Gettysburg kind of actually helped the recruiting process a lot. Leaving,
Okay.
leaving.
Yeah. And what do you like about the University of Miami, or at least what do you like that the coaches have told you about the school?
Oh, they get out and run. They play to their own speed, and everything over there it's just love over there. It feels good. Definitely great coaching, great guys over there, great team over there for sure, and they just made it like they like Philly guard. So
Yeah, I'm trying. I know they have people from Philly, but I can't. Do you know like you said they like Philly yards? Do you know? Can you name like? I'm sure they told you people. I'm not. I can't think off the top of my head. So.
oh no, Zay Wong's from Philly. Isaiah Wong, he's from
Oh,
Philly.
okay.
So they got Zay Wong over there. He was from Philly. Jaquan Newton, from Philly. That's the two big ones I know because Jaquan is not too far from me.
Yeah. So do you know any of them like personally or have any sort of relationship with those guys?
I know Jaquan. I know Jaquan. I wouldn't say personally like we're super duper close.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
yeah. I can hear you. Oh shoot. Looks like it just glitched, guys. Um, I apologize about that, but we'll be right back shortly. All right. Yeah. Looks like he's back. Also wait a couple seconds just in case. But yeah, I guess I'll try adding him in here and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, can you hear me now? I don't know
All
why.
right, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So I don't know if I told you. Did I tell you about the glitches or no? I forgot. Yeah. My bad. I realized I didn't do that, so that's probably why it happened. But yeah, you're good.
No, but yeah, Jaquan I know well. You know, I talked to Jaquan. He's actually doesn't live too far from me, so and me and him were from the same. We grew up from the same part, so we both know each other. Well, you know, I know Jaquan. Got a little relationship with him. Talk a little bit. Definitely a good person.
Yeah, is he all the guy that you try to play like, or someone you somewhat look up to, or not really?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Definitely has a good game, but you know, we're two different positions and two different games. So I wouldn't say look up to him or play like him.
So, what's maybe been like the best piece of advice that he's told you that's kind of helped you throughout your career so far?
None really. He just, you know, he's like, we don't really talk too long. He just tell me just stay focused and keep my head straight. You know, not a lot of people make it out of Philly and this ball stuff. So just show kids that it's a way out. That's really it.
Yeah, definitely. And if you end up committing to Miami, what would you be looking forward to most, just about playing at Miami and your college experience?
You know, just really just having a good college experience. You know, not looking for ton to having a great college experience. Of course, getting drafted. You know, and just being able to play my game.
And what is your game? Like how do you play?
Running the one, being able to control the offense and control the team. That's really like my game.
And how do you think that would be able to help Miami? Hopefully get us a better tournament run than we've had in the past.
Uh, I'll say basically will control really can control the tempo way more than what it is right now. Tempo is not is really fast, but at moments it's too fast for yourself. So definitely control the tempo and being able to do that.
Like being able to control the time. Like how are you able to do that? Like it's like you kind of have a sense like when to play fast and when to play slow, or how you,
Yeah,
any
just knowing your personnel. You know, slowing the game down, not moving too fast for your own self. You know, getting people in the right spots, just little stuff like that. Getting people in the right spots, being able to make the right pass, the right shot, being able to control the offense, slow the game down when you got the lead. You know, not rushing to get a bucket when you're up by 10, because you know basketball is a game of runs. Just being able to do little stuff like that.
Yeah. So would you say, in your opinion, like you probably like playing fast more, but you're great at slowing it down and
No,
being
yeah,
able to get
I definitely
away?
definitely love playing fast. You know, I love getting up and down the floor, getting people involved. You know, putting pressure on the defense. But at times, it's times when it's not needed. And as a guard, as a well, not a guard, as a point guard, you got to know when to slow your tempo down and slow the game down. You got to be in control of the game because you don't want to move too fast for yourself. And the next thing you know, that 10 point or that 12 point lead cuts down to a 2 1 point lead. Can you hear me?
Yeah, for sure. Wait, hold on one second. I'm going to read because I think my thing's glitching a little bit, so I'll be right back. Hold on. Yeah.
All right.
You're good. It's just me. All right, my bad. Just wanted to make sure because I think it might have been on my end. So
Yeah, can you hear me? You good?
yeah. You were fine, but I was like, I saw myself go in and out, and I was like, oh crap. So
Yeah, no,
yeah,
you're fine.
but besides Miami, what other sorts of schools have been really heavily pursuing you?
My offer schools are good, you know. But like non-offers, Michigan for sure. Talked to UConn a little bit. Villanova's been on me heavy. Mm, just talked to Missouri 2 days ago, so they're definitely on me. Virginia Tech is too. Virginia Tech. So most stuff
And
like that.
I saw Villanova was showing interest in you. I mean, regardless if you even get an offer from there, like that's pretty insane. Like Villanova, especially since you're I guess kind of from the area, it does make sense. But still, that's just like a really big time program showing interest in you. Like, what does that mean to you, knowing that kind of a school located near you and probably one of the best programs in the whole entire country is interested in you?
It's definitely amazing. You know, Villanova. I wouldn't say it's a dream school now, but when I was a kid, Villanova was always a dream school for me. But getting older, getting offers, you know, stuff obviously changes, and you actually see more, see what other schools got to offer. But Villanova is definitely a great school to have. You know, just seeing people grow up and going to Villanova games, watching Jay Wright coach. You know, he's a great coach, definitely. and just seeing players and see how they win over there is amazing.
Yeah, for sure. And playing for or with Team Final, that's obviously a very highly touted AAU program. Could probably is or I guess it's probably one of the more like well known EYBL programs. I would say. Just what's it like playing with them?
It's amazing. Definitely great coaching over there, great players over there. It's it's a good environment to be around, and being around better players and good players just helps your game a lot. I could say.
Yeah. And did you get to play EYBL before, or was this supposed to be like your
No,
first time with them?
this is my first time playing on the EYBL circuit.
Okay, so that's I guess so how disappointed would you say you were when you finally got canceled, and how much more excited are you now knowing you'll be able to play for your final year of AAU?
I'm excited, just to show people I got more to offer, because that was always the excuse, I don't play against the top players. Then I moved to Jersey, then it was like he didn't play on the circuit, so this is the last, basically the last dance. So this is the noise I'm trying to kill, basically.
And I saw your favorite rapper. I'm assuming I think I saw this on Instagram. Your favorite rapper is it still Lil Uzi? Just gotta
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. So before that's probably he's my favorite at time. Like he's my top three. He's in my top three. Since I started listening to rap music, but we'll get into that and his music a little bit later. But the whole the diamond on the face. What's that's going pretty viral lately. What's your opinion on that?
Listen, man, he's a rock star, so I gotta, and him being my favorite rapper, I don't have a problem with it. It's not messing up his music. It's not really it's not bothering me. That's really Uzi thing. So you just, Uzi go through his little phases. So you gotta let Uzi be Uzi. So you can't really.
Yeah, he's definitely like a character for sure. But like even thinking about it, like it makes me want to like just touch my forehead just to make sure I don't like that's just
Yeah, like
so painful. Like I don't know why anyone would do that, but I think like at the end of the day, like I don't seem like a selfish guy, but if the music's good, like like that's all I really care about. Like you could be like I don't know, you could wear like a box over your head for all I care. Like do whatever you want, as long as you put out music that I like. At the end of the day, that's kind of all that matters for me. But I don't know. And I think he said like if he could, he'd become a whole diamond if he wanted to. I think he said that.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy, but again, like as long as the music's good, like I don't know. Were you on like his Instagram live recently or no?
No, what? Oh, you talking about when he was doing the songs?
Yeah, he only played one though. He only leaked one, but I got it though. I screen recorded like the whole. I got like a minute and 29 of it.
No, for sure. I should have been in there.
Yeah, here, look, here, I got it right here. It was all right. Listen to the diamond though.
Yeah, he needs to drop.
Yeah, I thought that one. These leaks though. Wait, did you hear this one? This one was all. These I thought were pretty good. Now I gotta find it. Hold on. No, that one wasn't that good. Hold on. Oh, I thought this one was crazy. I thought this one was crazy. I think I can see in the dark. Ay, these niggas they ain't got heart. Ay, everything go off the sparks. Ay, these niggas talk to the north. I thought that was crazy. No, but I think I don't know. I thought the album The Future though, that was crazy. That was awesome. My opinion.
No, that's a fact. That's fine.
Yeah. I agree. But yeah, when you dropped the thing with Future and everything, and the deluxe came out, I was like, that made me very happy. Like that was like a very good surprise. I did not see that. Well, I guess you kind of saw it coming because they were posting about it, but like, it was just nice it came sooner than later, just because of how long it took for him to drop a Eternal Take. Thought it'd be one of those again.
Oh my god, it took him super long.
I'm telling you right now, like I gave up on him honestly. Like after probably like. I went through a phase pretty much where I was on his music. Then I kind of stopped for a little bit. Then I started getting the Eternal Take rumors. So I started getting really hyped for that. And then it never came out. And then I just gave up on him. And he dropped it, and now I'm back. That's that. I'll be honest. Like that's how I was. Like I was disappointed.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely. When he dropped that, I knew it was gonna be big.
Yeah, it was definitely crazy for sure. And is New Jersey? Did you start playing basketball yet, like in games or no? Because I know like some people have, but they like just started.
Yeah, we're 8 games in actually.
Okay, so how have those like first games been coming back? It's kind of late to come back playing basketball, but obviously it's how it is now. What how have those first 8 games been for you?
It's been, it's good. It's like I've been playing ball all summer, so it's definitely good, especially with the new team. Just getting used to everybody. That's really all it is.
Yeah, has that been a tough adjustment getting used to playing with all those people?
It's definitely a great experience. It's not taking no use. I knew some of the people that were already going there, like the main players, and I played with some of them already. So it definitely wasn't too hard getting used to the transition. Definitely for sure, it wasn't nothing too crazy.
Yeah, are there any games like this season that you have coming up, or maybe that already played that are super big time?
Oh, we played. I think it's St. Thomas. St. Thomas something. I forgot the rest
Oh,
of the name.
okay, yeah. I know a few guys on that team.
Yeah, we played them, and we played them recently. Just won. Um, and we got St. Pat's coming. We got St. Pat's coming up soon, and got some others, Blair and stuff like that. So it should be interesting.
Oh, so you're basically playing like all the top teams there then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your mentality heading into or I guess you said you already played St. Thomas, but other than that, like for those 2 games, what's your mentality heading into those games?
Nothing really, just go win. That's really all. I don't really look into stuff too deeply. Just win. That's my only goal.
Yeah. Are you like an unknown guy in New Jersey? Like, do people not know about you since you don't live there or anything? Like, are you kind of like one of the more, I'm not saying like underrated, but are like, and not as good, but are you one of the more like guys that no one really knows about over there just since you're not from there?
I can't. I really can't. I feel as I'm not unknown, but I can't really answer that question. That's something you gotta ask somebody around Jersey. I can't really say too much. I know
Yeah,
I'm right.
it's more like when you play in games, do people usually like sometimes coaches kind of maybe leave you
Yeah,
open and not guard you with more, they're like, oh, we can actually play, like because
yeah,
that's how you kind of tell.
yeah. People and coaches definitely know who I am. So it's not. That's not that. That's definitely a fact.
Okay, and just what are the goals for the rest of the season?
Um, Win. That's it. One. That's
Yeah,
really the only goal is one. Nothing else is on my agenda but that.
and expanding on that, what are the goals for just the rest of your high school career?
Win a state championship. I scored my 1,000. 2,000 wouldn't be bad, but that's not really up there on my only goal for the season is really one. That's really it. Win a
Yeah,
state.
and I guess that's pretty much it for me, man. I appreciate you for taking the time, coming on, letting me interview. You want to plug your Instagram real quick for everybody?
Yeah, I got you. At Uno Ducat. That's UNODUCAT, and that's all, man. I appreciate you having me. Because you
Yeah.
big time, man. You big time. You big time.
Ah, relax. That's definitely not me. But yeah.
You big
Anyways,
time.
man, appreciate you for taking your time. This one was a long time. This is a long time coming. We're glad we were able to get it done and everything.
Definitely.
Means a lot. So yeah, make sure you guys give me a follow as well on Instagram at iHoopsFL. And anyways, for 2022, a Life Center Academy point guard, Quadir Copeland. I'm Isaac Fleischer. And this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.